What's up guys, it is Maxwell here today to bring you the recap on our third placement war inside War Whales against North Watchers. And as you can see, we came away with the third victory, so going 3-0 in placements, definitely very nice. This was a war with quite a high score, 131 to 129, 11 versus 11 triples on either side. I have of course already made a video on the Town Hall 9s, so in case you're looking for Town Hall 9 action, feel free to check out my whale watching video on this war. I will try to remember to link it in the description, and if not, you can of course feel free to hit me up or just find it on my channel. Alright, so we're going to be checking out our 2 11 versus 11 triples, and then all the 10v10s that we had, which is 9 10v10 triples in this case. Yeah, no, 10 actually. Oh, nice. Alright, so quite a few replays, guys. Let's get right into it. Let's start off right here on number 4. Hugo actually dropping the 6-pack inside this war. And this attack here, this was quite an interesting one because the queen is actually going to do crazy stuff, as you're going to be able to see. Funnels her with a wizard right here, and of course we predicted, we planned it out on voice chat again together like usual. We predicted the queen to go like pretty much either side, but you guys will be able to see what she does. The queen walk takes quite long, so we're gonna ×2 through the beginning here. And at this point, queen takes out the wizard tower gold storage and then decides to go through a wall actually. So takes out that wizard tower, now she goes through the wall, which is interesting. And believe it or not, she's actually gonna go through the second wall as well. So that was quite unexpected, of course, and he definitely didn't plan for that. So he was like, dude, whatever, what's the queen doing here? So decides to like improvise a little bit. The wall breaker targeted a really weird wall, but the queen making her way through there, she lures out the clan castle. And he tries to break in the king. That actually didn't quite work out in the beginning, so the king goes around the outside first, but is eventually gonna come back. So some crazy stuff going on here with the AI, we feel at least, like not sure if that's just us or whatever. So king takes out the gold mine, then you will see him come back inside actually, which I think makes no sense whatsoever at that point because there was nothing aggroing him there. And yeah, so he's then of course he was sort of short on time already because the queen, as I said, broke through 2 of those high level walls right there. So decides to start the lalo from the other side, and then like the rest of his attack was a little bit chaotic, but he was still keeping his cool and able to wrap up the triple for this one. So yeah, definitely cool under pressure he is, so really nice job by Hugo as usual, of course. So yeah, important wars like in the midweeks, I don't know, we don't always stress as much, but on the weekend wars, of course, those are always important. So yeah, definitely a really good triple. And yeah, these anti-2 bases, of course, they allow you some margin for error. And as you can see, the second triple actually also by Hugo. I had actually been attacking this base previously, however my attack failed, but thankfully at least he was able to pick up a decent amount of information on it. So I had done the same queen walk, just a couple of little changes. For example, I had the warden with my queen walk. And as you guys can see, the plan here is to charge one of the single inferno towers. So due to that, I actually lost my warden because we decided to use the queen ability first, and then the warden's ability after. And I lost the warden to the single inferno tower. So he was of course able to pick up on that, and he did not use the warden on the queen walk. It's actually gonna be really close. You guys will be able to see that, like it's so crazy. Like he uses the rage spell here just to increase the queen's damage, but she lures out the clan castle, pops the ability right there. She targets the baby dragon, then the inferno, the skeleton, then the inferno, and it's so close on the inferno, almost taking her out. Take a look, guys, how close that was. It was really crazy. So meanwhile, this again then is exactly the same. We tried to get the connecting break here. I dropped my wall breakers perfect, he dropped his wall breakers perfect, but neither of us got the connecting break actually, which was quite crazy. So no idea why that didn't work. But yeah, then the big kill squad in, and the difference for him is of course he has got the warden with the kill squad, so his troops have like more HP. He still has the warden ability as well, and also he put some troops on the outside here. In my attack we like only had like I think 1 Valkyrie on the outside because we didn't think we'd need it. And it actually turned out that the king was beating through this wall in my attack, so in his attack, of course, he's able to funnel the outside building, so the king is not beating through the wall. And actually then ends up being quite an overkill. So yeah, I wasn't able to do anything. I did I did one dip and then one 11 versus 11 inside this war. And as I told you guys, my 11v11 not successful, but at least I was like able to give Hugo the perfect blueprint, I guess. So that's of course fine, like whenever we win. I don't really care how I do. However, I actually did quite well with some other attacks. We're gonna get to that later, guys, so stay tuned. But yeah, definitely really cool stuff, of course. Hugo, once again with the 11 vs 11 6-pack. Twice he's done that now within a week. Against DLZ, we of course both 6-packed. And then he drops another 6-pack against North Watchers. So nice. We've got York coming in for this one on Misake's base. And York is actually doing a kill squad which was scouted by Grey Worm, so quite a good scout actually. We did a lot of collab planning, guys. I spent 11 hours on voice chat for this war. Yeah, so definitely really crazy there. So 11 out of the 24 hours I was on voice. So yeah, I put quite some planning in with the guys, and definitely quite fun. York here coming in with the really nice execution. Could have argued here with Clan Castle Giants, but he's decided to like just go with the Golem. Guess he just felt better about it. He has the one Valkyrie in there, which I think Grey Worm did not have because of the giant bomb, which the Valkyrie is supposed to trigger, and also she helps out with the ground skeletons, of course. So the kill squad like went a bit smoother, although actually he did not get the queen because the queen didn't hop the wall in his attack, but king is gonna beat through the wall and take out the queen. Only issue is he's got the sweeper left alive, but he's gonna be able to deal with it. Comes in with the Lalo from this side over here. One loon to the mortar is going to offset a red bomb. Actually, there's another red bomb with the Tesla. He missed it. He meant to get it with his Lava Hound, but did not quite work out. So the loons catch the red bomb there, but other than that, he's going to Lalo through this base, and he's got 2 heal spells. It's gonna work out in this case. Yeah, like when we were doing that attack, I heavily disagreed with the 2 heal spells. However, yeah, it did work, so I guess York was correct about that, and I was not. But yeah, picks up the triple on the highest base in the war, so really cool stuff. And yeah, York smashing it. Once again puts up a triple. I think he's 5 out of 7 10v10 in placement matches, so York is smashing it whenever it counts. Up next on number 8, we've got a dip. Then number 7, yours truly actually. I did make a Tunnel 10 comeback in this war. Guys, I haven't been playing 10 for a while, but for this war I just felt like I wanted to play Tunnel 10 again, so I did. And would you know it, I was actually able to drop a 5-pack, so I 2-starred one of their 11s, and I tripled this Tunnel 10, the 3rd highest Tunnel 10 on the war map. And we can get going, please. Alright, there we go. So Queen walk into Witch Lab. Some of you may say, well, I'm just doing what I'm doing at Tunnel 11 at Tunnel 10 now, and I guess some of that is true. This is actually a plan that I scouted because I actually also played the Tunnel 9 inside this war, so represented on all Tunnel levels inside this one, pretty much like in the old days in DLZ when I used to do that in almost every war for quite some time. But yeah, I scouted this base with the Tunnel 9 and actually got 89% 2-star on the Tunnel 9 scout on this base. So I was asking Jason, our man Jason the Great, who's of course the main Witch Lab expert on Tunnel 10 in War Whales. I asked him, yo man, do you want to do this attack with the witches? And he said, nah, you go for it. So I did. The one hawk here in my army composition is going to be to offset a giant bomb, which is between this archer tower and this cannon. So shout out to York. By the way, this is York's plan also. So basically I woke up Sunday morning and he had already messaged me and he was like, hey man, can you scout? I have a plan. So I popped on voice right after I woke up. So pretty crazy. I already told you guys I spent so much time on voice for this one. So yeah, popped on voice right away, and he explained the plan to me, and I was like half awake doing the scout, and actually got the 89% 2-star, so really sexy plan here by York, and as you can see, this base is absolutely wrecked, like nothing gonna stop a bunch of bowlers, healers, and the queen with her ability. So yeah, a great plan by York, and decent scout and good execution here by yours truly. So a nice 10v10 triple for me in my war coming back. Actually, I played one war until it's not quite true. I played one war on Town Hall 10 already this week, midweek, and I also tripled inside that one, and the other one was a 10v10 fail. So yeah, enjoyed it, doing it a little bit, but I don't know, after this war, like spending so much time, I feel sort of burned out a little bit right now after that one. I'm gonna have to take a couple days off, so yeah, probably won't be playing 10 in the next couple of wars, but who knows. It's been fun, so maybe I'm gonna do it again, but not quite sure. Of course, we have many great Town Hall 10s even without, so yeah, it's not really needed for me to do that. So this actually was my second scout, so I guess both my Town Hall 9 attacks with the scouts leading to 10v10 triples, but of course that's not very surprising if you're gonna get like 10v10s. But yeah, this queen walk, I royally messed this up. By the way, this was one of the worst scouts of all time. Quite an unfortunate clan castle lure. But anyways, Bliss is gonna be taking care of this one, so the Queen of War Whales doing work once again. She's got the highest hit rate right now in War Whales. She has I think around 50, maybe even still more than 50% hit rate 10v10. So Bliss, of course, former 10v11 only hitter, has migrated to Town Hall 10 versus 10 attacks, and she's absolutely killing it. So yeah, very OP, very OP. Definitely one of the best female clashes that I ever met. And yeah, she's making her way in. No spell left for the back end, but there's not enough like defense left to kill her troops, and the queen is still alive as well. So a beautiful triple with queen charge lalo. She likes to do queen charge lalo. She likes to do sui lalo, and always finds a base for that. So yeah, number 16 getting taken out. On number 17, we've got Anol coming in with a nice goboho lalo triple for this one actually. Oh, I'm not quite sure. Is it just bowler bounces and sui lalo? This one of the attacks that I wasn't involved with at all. Tripled first evening, sometime I was asleep already. So yeah, Anol is coming in right here with the bowler bounces. Archer is doing work over there at 3 o'clock. We're gonna times, yeah, okay, it's goboho lalo. So has more bowlers coming in right there. The golem is already doing a nice job tanking those defenses. Bowlers and king and queen are gonna hip hop their way into this space. Damage you see, we of course see a lot of damage you see right now. Not many people using lava hounds anymore, and the baby dragon is gonna get taken out. Queen locks onto this inferno tower. She takes out the archer tower as well. She's not gonna get that much done after that, but that's all he wanted, of course. Like awesome value that he's gotten for his kill squad. And take a look, he still has 24 balloons and 2 lava hounds left, so quite an OP kill squad here by Anol. Loons coming in, and yeah, he's making his way in. Decides to opt for 5 haste spells and 1 heal, so no rage spell for his lalo in this case. But as you can see, not very many high HP buildings left, since already 1 inferno tower has gotten taken out, and so on and so forth. So yeah, Anol did absolutely smash number 17. And definitely a very good looking attack. Also, goboho lalo. So we get a lot of variety again. Guys, for this war I just decided to show all the 10 versus 10 triples. And that's what we're gonna do. Up next we have got the legend with a very clutch triple actually. This was the last 10v10 triple that we got inside the war with under 1 hour left. We actually had this was like the last, or no, second to last base, second to last Town Hall 10 base up, and Hugo and I were both waiting in the wings with both attacks left each, to like know what to do as far as 10v10, 10v11 goes. And yeah, great job to the legend, because he actually unlocked the third 11 versus 11 attempt by getting the 10th 10v10 triple, of course. Very late. He didn't have a lot of time on Sunday. He was quite busy, but so nice that he was able to still get a triple, of course. So yeah, I guess we would have won either way, because we did the maths, and yeah, Hugo had the last attack in war, and even without his attack we had won the war already on percent. But then of course extra nice to win it on stars also, because he got the triple, and yeah, hence we won by 2 stars. So that was really cool. Really sexy opener here by the legend. He actually almost gets the enemy queen down. Queen switches back, and the enemy queen at a slither of health. So he comes in with the Lalo, a bunch of outside haste spells. He's got 2 rages for this one, uses one right away there to be able to deal with the enemy queen. Heal spell is also going to go down. He misses the Skelly spell because the queen actually switches compartments right in the moment where he drops the Skelly spell, but the loon drops, I think, or a dying balloon or something, ended up taking her out. So yeah, Sui Lalo on the golem CC. He takes care of that one, and the legend with a really nice 10 versus 10 triple on base 19. Alright, we're making our way through. So many attacks, guys. 12 attacks inside this video. Wow, that's pretty crazy for sure. Next up, my dip. Then we've got Jason the Great, coming in with his 10v10 triple at this base. Quite a funky one. I think this was our first 10v10 triple, I'm not sure. Definitely one of the early ones. Outside Inferno Tower, 10 out of 10 doctors would not recommend it. So not sure what was up with that. And Jace is gonna come in with the Queen Walk, Witch Slap, and some Hawks on the back end actually. So he's sort of combining his 2 favorite strategies, Witch Slap and then Kill Squad Hawks. So of course something he also really likes to do. He sort of missed his jump spell there. He was meant to connect the Clan Castle compartment as well. That's what happened in the scout, but his attack still ended up working out. The kill squad's gonna be quite OP. This one was also scouted with a 9. We had a bunch of scouts. We did 45 versus 45, of course. So we had 29s in war on either side, and we did 12 scouts. So yeah, whenever you can do 12 scouts, that's of course quite nice. Decent Channel 9 performance, not great, but decent. 20 out of 28, so 71% hit rate, 74 by North Watchers, so they took 1 less attack even to clear the 9s. We almost hit the 9s down 1 hour in war, so you guys probably saw the whale watching. Pretty crazy stuff there. We went rapid fire in the beginning, and I think with 1 hour into war we had 4 Channel 9 bases left up or something. So yeah, we went very fast, very early, and 71%, definitely nice. We'll take that. We're gonna try to still improve and aim for around 75, but 71 definitely nothing to sniff at. Once again, shout out to my subscribers, you guys improving my English. I appreciate it. And yeah, so the nice early scout here, taking care of base number 21, or helping Jason take care of it actually. On 22 we've got Sky Gamer, the one and only Sky Gamer, coming in, and this once again, guys, voice chat OP. He used the loon there because we were scared of a Seeking Airmine. Turned out there was actually no Seeking Airmine there. Voice chat OP, this is one of the attacks that we planned out on voice, and it turned out really, really nice. It's actually my plan right here, which we of course then optimized pretty much. And Sky coming in and executing it really, really nicely. He got unlucky. He dropped the Giants a little bit too late, so the Queen got in single Inferno range, and he had to burn the ability so early. I think he dropped his Giants just fine. I don't know, maybe just a little bit of bad luck there. Funnel coming in with the baby dragon. Very nice. The kill squad is going to make its way in. And as you guys can see, the kill squad is going to be able to get massive value right here. It's going to get a bunch of X-bows, wizard towers down, all that good stuff. The Queen is going to go back to the core and do some more work there. And then we decided Hawks would be would have a pretty nice synergy. A giant bomb, of course, here between the Inferno Tower and Tesla. So Sky with an early first heal spell, very nicely dropped right there. In between all of those defenses, King and Queen still doing work. The Hawks are making their way through. Of course, they're gonna go through Springtrap Heaven here on the back end. Those 3 Hawks on the back end for the bomb tower, very important. They take out the bomb tower, and that way he's not gonna have to use another heal spell for his main group of Hawks there. Perfect second heal spell as well, heals them up slightly even against the second bomb tower there, and that's gonna seal the deal for this one. Very nice execution by Sky. He's really good at executing. I mean, sometimes he definitely appreciates some help with the planning, but of course that's what we are there for. But he's so good at executing, like he 6-packed in one of the random wars as well this week. And now another triple here against North Watchers. So whenever he has company, safe to say he's smashing it. And welcome back from China to Curry. He's back in Germany. And this is actually his first war back, so he didn't even do one random spin. And would you know it, Curry also coming in with a 10 versus 10 triple. This, I think, is Kev's plan, Legend's plan. So Curry coming in and executing, and he's going to destroy his base. You guys will be able to see that he absolutely smashed this one. Curry, of course, also, I think one of the Town Hall 10s with the cleanest execution I have ever seen. Yeah, he's going to have a nice funnel here. Take out the top air defense. I think he planned this one with York. I'm not quite sure. But oh no, it's not Legend's plan. Legend meant to enter elsewhere, but I guess the suggestion of using Gohawk on this base was Legend. Anyways, so Curry's coming in with the big Golem, Bowler, and Heroes kill squad. Single Inferno in the very beginning. He has a Skelly spell there to distract the single Inferno tower, which I find very smart. Jump spell going down. The Queen is gonna do some weird shit, but the BK is gonna be the MVP, taking out the Inferno tower there. Enemy BK, and then with the bowlers behind, they even get the Expo, the bomb tower, all that good stuff. Curry comes in with the Hawks here from the bottom hand side, has 2 heal spells for his Hoggies, as we usually see, of course, with the 1 rage and 1 jump for kill squad. So the Hawks are making their way through, and 2 heal spells, more than enough to take care of these defenses. BK is still alive. Queen is still at full health with her ability because she took that crooked path there, and he's gonna drop a perfect second heal spell as well. There we go, and that is RIP this base. So very nice job to Curry, and welcome back. Definitely looking forward to seeing him on the roster again, in our lineups again, because he is a beast. 23 down. We are gonna move down, I think 2 more attacks, not quite sure. 24. We've got Chris coming in for this one, and Chris is also going to be using goboho. This is an attack that Anol and Richard attempted before, if I remember correctly. Anol had a time fail, and Richard sort of messed up the execution. So Chris coming in here with another very clean execution, and then taking care of this base. Quite a interesting funnel here. Funnel taking very long actually, which is also, I believe, why Anol time failed. I believe it's Anol's plan, I'm not quite sure, but I would think so. Nice bowler bounces here, first taking care of the trash buildings for the funnel, then he bounces the cannon over the elixir storage. 2 wizards come in. The Tesla did not trigger, so he sends in 1 Hawk there to redirect the Golem. Very nice improvisation. In the previous attacks, the Baby Dragon for funneling at 6 had always been activating. The Tesla didn't happen for him, so he decided to invest 1 Hawk there to be able to have the Golem go the right way. Queen is, for this one, actually not going to get in single Inferno Tower range, which is... oh, now she is, I guess. Alright. But in the previous attacks, she had always been getting in single Inferno range earlier. BK is gonna have sort of a short life expectation with the Inferno Beam locked on him, but the Queen, even without her ability inside that rage spell, is gonna be doing some more work. Chris comes in with the Hoggies. They make their way in to take out the Wizard Tower. The first heal spell is actually gonna be quite patient on his first heal, which is nice because The first bomb is only behind the Inferno Tower there, so it's of course, or in front of the Inferno Tower I should say, of course quite nice when you can wait that long with your first heal spell. The Hogs now making their way further into the base. Very nice that he was able to cover a giant bomb, 2 giant bombs actually, and the bomb tower with only 1 heal spell, so I don't know if that's quite ideal for base design. Jason could probably answer that question. By the way, I should still make the base building video. But yeah, anyways, so Chris destroying the final defenses here, and it's going to be another Hawk triple for the Whales. So good job for sure on this one, and we've got one more 10v10 triple left for you guys for today, and that one is actually going to be by Grey Worm, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Grey Worm, and this is already 9v9. Alright, so Grey Worm with the last attack for today's video. On base number 25, the clan getting taken out. So Grey Worm took out the entire clan, and this one is Queen Charge Lalo. Starts the Queen at 6 o'clock. She's going to be making her way towards 9 o'clock. Baby Dragon there, and the Wizard actually coming in for the funnel just to be able to get that set up a little bit quicker. The Baby Dragon is going to attempt to get buildings after the Dark Barracks, but it's not really going to work. Queen takes out the mortar there, the army camp, but then she's going to lock on the Wizard Tower, take that out. So quite a strange base in my opinion. All 4 air defenses around the outside. Of course, he's sort of protecting it with single Infernos, but then again, there's Warbreakers in Clash of Clans, so yeah, not sure what those walkable. I think maybe that air defense was supposed to be 1 tile back or something, I'm not quite sure. But anyways, making this queen walk here quite easy, that's for sure. No spell needed yet. The king is going to be tanking the Inferno Tower there. Warbreakers are coming in. Clan Castle is coming out. He pops a very early queen ability there. The single Inferno had not locked on yet, but that way he takes out the Baby Dragon and the single Inferno very, very quickly. He has no ability now, but he's of course only going to have to drop 1 more rage spell. And that way his queen is going to be able to deal with the enemy queen with the X-Bow, and after that she's not going to be engaging too much damage. Lalo is going to come from the bottom hand side right here with 2 hounds and 18 balloons. 5 haste spells as well as 1 rage spell is what he opted for. So yeah, outside Seeking Airmine there actually, so interesting. I didn't even realize that as we were planning and he was executing his attack. Sort of a trolley Seeking Airmine. Haste spell going in, then he's got 1 rage spell left. He's going to be saving that for the section over there with the single Inferno. Here we go, rage spell coming in. Loons still raged over the Inferno. They're gonna be raging on the air defense in this base. Smashed as a low weight base is supposed to be. And yeah, that's 25 down for you guys right there as well. And with that, we are going to check out the stats for this war. 211 versus 11 triples for us with 3 attempts, so quite good there. 2 out of 211 versus 11 triples for North Watchers. 10 10v10s for us, 7 for them. Perfect dips on either side, of course. We needed 1 last dip to clear the 10s. Well, they didn't actually even clear the 10s. As you can see, they tripled 2 of our 11s, but left, I think, 2 10s up. 1, 2, yeah, there we go. Low weight base here. Shout out to Chris defensively, holding up with his base, taking so many defenses and still standing. So yeah, really nice, of course, to move to 3-0 in the playoffs. I hope, guys, that you enjoyed the video. It's gonna do it for this one. Until next time, I will see you all later. Peace out.